All right, let's just get right into it. You pour your heart and honestly, weeks of your life into a grant application only to get that one line rejection email. It is absolutely demoralizing. But what if the problem isn't your project? What if the problem is that the entire rulebook for how to get funding has changed and nobody sent you the memo? And this number? Well, this number proves it. Recent data is showing that a staggering 78% of first-time grant applicants get rejected at that very first hurdle. Now, it's so easy to see a number like that and think you failed. But this isn't about a personal failure. It's about a massive disconnect between the old way of writing applications and what funders now legally have to see. Seriously, does this picture of just administrative chaos look familiar to you? You've got the endless spreadsheets, the documents saved in 10 different places. It is a recipe for total burnout, and it's draining our nonprofit sector. If this feels like your day-to-day, it's a huge sign that you've been playing by a set of outdated rules. And that right there brings us to the most important aha moment of this whole explainer. It's not you, it's the game itself. The strategies that might have gotten you by a few years ago, well, today, they're the very things causing those rejections. The entire grant funding landscape has been turned on its head. So let's look at exactly what changed. Okay, so the earthquake really hit back in 2023. That's when the National Lottery Community Fund launched its brand new strategy for the rest of the decade. Now, they gave everyone a grace period to kind of get their act together, but come 2026, that grace period is over. Full, strict compliance with these new data-driven rules, it isn't just a good idea, it's completely non-negotiable. This quote from the guide we're using just says it all, doesn't it? Mere eligibility is no longer enough to secure capital. It really gets to the heart of the new reality. Just having a fantastic cause and ticking the basic boxes, it's not going to get you across the finish line anymore. The people reviewing your application are now looking for absolute, undeniable, strategic alignment with their new goals. So let's break down these new rules. Rule number 1, and this is a big one, is the 15% sustainability threshold. This is a hard and fast rule, no getting around it. You must set aside and clearly explain how 15% of your project's budget is actively working to minimize your environmental footprint. It's not just a nice to have, it's a core financial line item they will be looking for. And then there's rule number 2, this critical idea of quantified equity. The days of just telling heartfelt stories are, well, they're over. Funders need cold, hard, verifiable data. You can't just say you run an inclusive space anymore. You have to prove it. You have to say something like, we serve the bottom 10% of socially isolated residents in our borough, and back that up with official data, like from the Index of Multiple Deprivation. It's a huge shift from promises to proof. Okay, so hearing all these new rules can feel pretty overwhelming, right? But don't worry, there is a system to tackle all this. We're going to introduce a whole new way of thinking about this, what this guide calls a grants operating system. The whole idea is to move you from that chaos of disconnected files into a single, clear source of truth. Just for a second, picture the old way of working, because you're probably living it right now. Your mission statement is buried in one Word doc, your safeguarding policies are in a PDF somewhere else, your financial data is scattered across a dozen different spreadsheets, and you're manually sifting through fragmented databases looking for funding. Honestly, it's exhausting just talking about it. And this slide just lays it out so clearly. On the left, you've got the old way, which leads straight to burnout. But on the right, you have the new, smart way, the grants operating system, which leads to focus. Instead of all those disconnected spreadsheets, you get one centralized system. Instead of endless manual searches, you get AI-powered grant matching that only shows you opportunities where you have a 70% or higher chance of success. It's a total game changer. And the benefits here are just so practical. Imagine writing your core mission and your compliance policies just one time. Imagine being able to pull up any document an assessor asks for instantly. Research from the FundRobin team shows that a system like this saves organizations an average of over 200 admin hours every single month. That is precious time and energy that goes right back into serving your community. Okay, so you get the problem and you see the new system that can fix it. Now, let's get actionable. This right here is your winning blueprint for 2026. We're going to break it down into 3 simple, manageable steps to build a proposal that actually meets these tough new standards. So that first hurdle you have to clear is the expression of interest, or EOI. And here are the 3 keys to unlocking it. First, you have to localize your data. Prove the need in your specific community with hard numbers.
Second, you have to master that really strict 800-word limit by following a clear formula. And third, you have to embed that 15% sustainability budget right from the start. Don't just tack it on at the end.
In this right here, this is the exact formula. No more guesswork. They give you 800 words. That's it. So you spend about 200 of them defining the problem with data. Then you use 300 to detail your solution and show how the community is actually involved. And that final 300 is all about showing direct alignment with the NLACF's goals, including that budget overview. This structure makes sure you hit every single point the assessors are scoring you on. So the path forward is pretty clear, but yeah, it does require a change. So let's wrap this up by talking about the true cost of not making the shift. What's the real return on your investment when you adopt this new blueprint? And I can promise you it's about way more than just the money. This chart just shows the impact perfectly. That old spray and pray approach has a depressingly low success rate. But when you start using AI-assisted tools to only go after high-match grants, and you build a data-driven compliant proposal, your probability of winning can jump by over 60%. You stop wasting hundreds of hours on applications you were never, ever going to win. And that brings us right back to your most valuable resource, your time. Just look at the shift here. In the old way, a huge chunk of your team's time is just eaten up by admin. By adopting a new system, you shrink that admin slice down to almost nothing. And all that time you get back, it flows directly into the work that actually matters, delivering on your mission. So we're going to leave you with this one last thought. Just imagine a world where your team isn't trapped behind a desk formatting documents. Imagine that feeling of burnout is replaced with a real strategic focus. What could your organization truly achieve for your community if you got back 200 hours every single month? That right there is the real prize for mastering the new rules of funding.